Hello, today I am going to share 3 super delicious fall recipes with you. I am going to be making a pumpkin crepe that is absolutely perfect if you have company coming over or if you just want it for a brunch. I also have a very easy but delicious recipe for apple fritters, but this one makes it a little healthier by using the air fryer. And my third recipe is a pumpkin dump cake. Oh my goodness, there is pecans and cake and pumpkin. I mean, seriously, you just can't go wrong with those ingredients. I am starting off with 5 refrigerated buttermilk biscuits. Then I take each biscuit and I separate it into 2 layers. The recipe calls for 1 cup of chopped apples. I used our Vidalia chopper and it made the perfect sized apples for this recipe. I am taking 1/2 cup of sugar and 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And I am stirring those together. In a separate bowl, I am taking the apples and 2 tablespoons of the cinnamon sugar mixture, and I am stirring those together. I am placing 1 heaping tablespoon of apples into the center of each round. I gently folded the edges up and over the filling, pinching to seal. Now I am brushing the biscuits on all sides with the melted butter. I placed the apple fritters in our air fryer on 325 for 8 minutes. Then I turned it over and cooked it an additional 4 to 6 minutes. Now I am brushing the fritters with more butter, and then I dip them in the cinnamon sugar and make sure they're coated on all sides. The ingredients for this recipe is milk, pumpkin puree, 2 eggs, sugar, vanilla, flour, and a little bit of butter. I am measuring 2 cups of milk and setting this aside. I am cracking both of my eggs into a bowl. I am measuring out 3/4 of a cup of pumpkin puree, 1 tablespoon of sugar. In a medium-sized bowl, I'm combining the milk, eggs, pumpkin puree, and vanilla. Now I am mixing all of these ingredients together. I am measuring out 1 cup of flour, and then I'm going to add it to the wet ingredients, and I am going to whisk these together. I am placing this in the refrigerator for overnight. Now I am melting a pat of butter in a hot pan. Taking a 1/3 cup of the crepe batter, you lift the pan up a little bit, tilting it, to evenly coat the bottom of the pan. And then you flip, or you could just use a spatula. Once the crepe is out of the pan, the recipe says you can add powdered sugar or honey, but we are going to get creative. We are going to try it with chocolate chips, whipped cream, and pecans. For this recipe, you are going to need chopped pecans, a yellow cake mix, pumpkin puree, brown sugar, pumpkin pie spice, evaporated milk, butter, eggs, and a 9x13 baking dish. In a large bowl, I am combining 3 eggs, 1 can of pumpkin puree, 1 can of evaporated milk, 1 cup of packed brown sugar, 3 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. Now I am stirring all of these ingredients together. In a separate bowl, I am mixing the cake mix and 1 cup of chopped pecans together, keeping them separated from the wet batter for now. I am spraying a 9x13 baking dish with cooking spray and pouring the wet ingredients into the pan first. Now I am sprinkling the cake and pecan mixture over the entire top of the batter. I have 2 sticks of thinly sliced butter that I am going to place all over the top of the cake. Time to bake on 350 for an hour and 5 minutes. We seriously do not have a favorite of one of these recipes. We thoroughly love every single one of them. Each one has its own distinct flavor and taste. They are so good, they are very simple, and they make your house smell like fall. I hope you give these recipes a try. I have them all linked down below for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day.